I'm Moira. I'm a senior lecturer in politics at Ulster University. I've been on the board for a year. I was raised on the Ards Peninsula. I have two children who are really enjoying being off school at the moment. But in my work, I'm really engaged in projects that are really trying to understand the past better to better care for the future. And I'm interested in how tourism, culture, heritage can advance peace. I'm really, really interested in the lessons that we can share from Northern Ireland, but also that we can learn from other international conflict zones about how to build peace and how to transform conflict. I'm also interested in countering violent extremism, but really concerned with the role that legacy plays in peace processes. And that's what's really, inspired my career to date and really informs what I do on my day-to-day work. I was really keen to join the board of CRC because throughout my career I've been really passionate about improving relationships within and between communities. I have a deep appreciation for the hard-won peace that community organisations in Northern Ireland have been involved in historically. I'm really strongly inspired by this keeping on attitude of good relations work in Northern Ireland, and that's something that I think we need to really learn those lessons and share those lessons with ourselves and also internationally. I'm also particularly impressed with the methodologies for funding that CRC have. The core funding in particular allows that more longer term and sustainability for those organisations. But I'm also really value having the small grant scheme, which has the responsiveness and also the transformative value for community organisations. And I see this really, really clearly at present, particularly during the pandemic, where organisations have had to change their operational work, and the small grant scheme allows them the flexibility to do that. So I really value the work of CRC, and I was delighted to join the board because of the innovation in good relations work, but also the responsiveness through the funding methodologies. It's very clear from research and from evidence and from the testimonies of the peace builders, not only in Northern Ireland but internationally, is that there's a demonstrable and really strong added value of transforming contested societies after conflict, and building peace through education, through empowerment, and through a more critical reflection of the past. And that's what I do in my work in the university, but also in the various projects that I'm involved in. In terms of working on the CRC board, there has been a really important role that I've been able to play around developing the strategic organisation of the board going forward. My work resonates really strongly with the ethos, the principles and the practices of CRC. I think Northern Ireland community relations has a lot to share, but also to learn from other places. And I have been involved previously in facilitating lesson sharing with places like Colombia, Georgia, and countries of the Balkans as well, where conflict has really devastated communities in the same way that it has here. The other aspect that I would be really keen to take forward is ensuring that in my academic work is that we really ensure that the academic spaces, the university spaces, become really accessible and familiar to our communities, and that they give their added value back to communities as well.